Hello everybody, today I'm gonna be learning how to set and learning you how you could set like a pro. As you all know, I played volleyball for a whole part of my life, and I actually play setter, so it's important that I know how to set. And I think I know the basics of setting, and my sets are pretty accurately, but it's not like the pros. The pros set on a whole different level. So I want to learn how to do that, and I'm going to learn you how you could do the same. This video is going to be split in 3 different parts. The first part is me researching and learning what an actual good set is. Because if you don't know what a good set is, how can you set good? So I'm going to be watching a lot of videos about setting and watching how the pros do it and actually reading the rules of volleyball. The next step is analyzing my set and analyzing how you need to set and what posture you need and analyzing what I do wrong. And then the third part of this video is going to be actually improving my sets, giving exercises on how you could do the same, and then watching the end results. So before I get start on the first parts and actually research what a good set is, let me do a quick plug. My name is Leo and I learn how to volleyball, and my goal is to learn myself how to volleyball and then learn you guys how you could do the same. So if you like that, subscribe, leave a like, and join my Discord. The link is down in the description. So I'm now going to research what a good set actually is. It's now a couple hours later, and I've watched a lot of volleyball and analyzed a lot of setting. So I want to first talk about the posture. I learned that your feet should be shoulder wide apart, so not too narrow and not too far apart, and your right foot needs to be in front. This is because if your right foot is in front, that's the foot that's on the side of the net, then you automatically face to your side of the court, which means that your sets are not going to be over the other side of the court, over the net. And then you need to bend a little bit in your knees. And you also need to flex your wrist back, which means this. If you see, not this, but this, when you have like a wrinkle in your wrist, and your elbows need to be bent a little bit, so not completely stretched but bent a little bit. This is because those are the 3 things that give a set power: the legs, the elbows, and the wrists. If you extend those, you get power in your set. You need to receive the ball on your hairline. What I mean by that is, if you don't set the ball, it needs to pop right here on your head. So not too low, because that's gonna be called a carry, and not too high, because if you take it too high, then your elbows automatically extend and you don't have that power that I was talking about. Also, you need to contact the ball. You need to meet the ball. The ball doesn't need to meet you. What I mean by that is, a lot of setters, including me, as we will see later on, wait for the ball to touch them to extend. This is dangerous because rule 9.3.3 volleyball suggests that a ball can be thrown or caught. This means that a ball needs to go in one fluent motion. So you can't belt your elbows down, and when you wait for the ball to come here, your arms are static and you first need to absorb all the energy of the ball, which means your elbows go down, which means it's a carry. If you just set the ball when it's a little bit higher and you meet the ball, you already have the energy in your arms, which means you don't need to absorb the energy of the ball. You can just add your own energy to it. Then when you meet the ball, not too late, you need to extend the 3 power points. The elbows, you need to extend them. Your wrist, you need to go from this to this. And then your legs, you need to extend them too. And that's everything I have. That's the most important things I have on setting. So now it's time for the second part of this video, which is analyzing my set. There are two things that I picked up on that were wrong in my setting technique. First, I'll start with the things I did right. You can see that my feet are a good length apart and my right feet is in front. Also, my elbows are bent and my fingers have good placements. I also believe I do the movement good, but one of the two things I do wrong is that the movement starts too late, which means the ball meets me and I don't meet the ball, which means that my elbows go down a little bit, which results in a slight carry, which will be picked up on by the referees later in my career. So I'm gonna try to fix that. Also, my knees weren't bent enough, so I think that I can get far more power if I just bend my knees, and that I don't need to rely as much on my elbows and my wrists. But that were the two things that I think I did wrong in my set, so that you can try to look out for in your own setting technique. For the final part of this video, I'm going to give you two exercises that you can do at home with only a ball to help you improve your setting. The first exercise focuses on wrist movement, on the flexing of your wrist outwards, and it's and you can see that I'm trying to real hard to focus on just the wrist and the timing, because the timing of my wrists is still a growth place for me. The second exercise is looks a lot like the first one, but you just set higher. Here I'm trying to real hard to focus on first the timing of my wrist, and second to get more power from my knees. You can see that I'm almost overdoing it to compensate, so that when I set normally, I do it normal. So, and that was then it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe. Join my Discord in the description, and I'll be back with more tips on volleyball.